Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, hi. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video going to be just very casual. I'm trying to get into the routine of like just sitting in front of the camera and just coming up with stuff on the spot. So that is what we're going to be attempting to do today. I also just wanted to mention that I do have my Patreon open, so it's linked up here, it's also linked down below. If you guys are not signed up to my Patreon, go and sign up because I have different videos on there. And I also want to say that Sophie and I, my sister and I, have just started a podcast together. Very impromptu podcast, but you guys should really go listen to it. It's on SoundCloud, it's called A Hot Potato Mess. I'll link it down below. It's very easy to listen to. And it's basically just 45 minutes of us just talking about random stuff. So that's what you want to listen to. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to cover my brows off camera like usual, guys, and I'll be back and we will figure out what we're going to do. See you in 2 seconds. Bye! Alright, we're done. So a new thing that I've been really loving doing is adding these Marc Jacobs dewdrops underneath my foundation. Because, I mean, can you not see that? It just makes you look super, super like hydrated and just like golden. So I'm gonna literally just apply that like a primer or a moisturizer or something. Okay, and then we're gonna go over with our foundation. This is the Kryolan Paint Stick in 0B. The same one I use every time. It's the only one I will ever use. It's so good. And I'm running out and I'm like genuinely so depressed. Blend that all out. Okay, straight in with some concealer. You guys know the drill. I'm going to take my white Kryolan Tv Paint stick and that same brush that we were just using for the concealer. Oh my god. And just going to add a tiny bit more of that underneath the eyes. Right, tiny bit of contour. Just usual places. Blend that real quick. Alright, that's all done. So let's keep going. I'm going to take, just like the usual, I'm going to take my Kat Von D translucent powder, take my sponge to begin with, get rid of all the creases, and straight to the powder. And set. And now I go in with my air spun and set everywhere else. Okay, I'm going to go in, just brush all that back. And I've said this before 100 times, but I'll say it again until the end of time. If you like really are patient and spend like a really decent amount of time on your base, like all your foundations and your powders, I'm telling you, your look will turn out good. Like the amount of times I've just been like, oh, I'll just do it like quick, you know, doesn't really matter, and then it ends up that like none of my stuff is blended together and it just looks terrible and all the powders are just blotchy. It's never worth it. So I always spend like a really long time on my base and then I don't have to worry about it. But y'all know that. We all know. Alright, so let's move on to some powders now. I'm going to go with my Kat Von D, what's it called? Shade and Light palette. And just take a few of these light colours here and just set that underneath the eyes. Now a bit of contour, so same palette, just these darker colours, just a little bit. So got our contours down, now we're going to go in with heaps and heaps of bronzer. So I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. This is the new coconut one, and she's gorge. This big Marc Jacobs bronzer brush, and we're really gonna get in there. Okay, now a tiny bit of nose contour. I'm gonna go back to my Kat Von D palette, taking this lighter shade here, tiny bit, and just ever so slightly go down the sides there. Okay, very subtle, nothing crazy. Okay, we're going to do a bit of blush. Going to take the Marc Jacobs Air Blush. This is 502 Lines and Last Night. It's like the it's like more of like the orangey shaded one, which is definitely my fave. Yeah, oh my god. Do that on the cheeks here. Cool, cool. Now, really quick, just gonna bake and then we're gonna move on to eyes. So, just a tiny bit. So this is the, it's the same one I use every time. This is the Kryolan blending powder in white. And I also get messages and comments and stuff from people saying that they can't find it. The alternative is the Ben Nye translucent powder, or what I was using for a really long time was the e.l.f. translucent powder, which is which does just the same job. So those are your options. But this one has been my favourite so far. Okay, so we're gonna move on to eyes. Let's move on to eyes. Let's do this. Someone is like cooking something, and it smells very, very weird, and I'm not really into it. Okay, let's go to eyes. So I'm thinking I want like a really arched, high crease. I think. Yeah, I'm feeling that. So I think I'm going to do blues. So I'm going to go with this light blue here. This is the Kat Von D Pastel Goth palette. So we're going to start with this one here. And I'm just going to see what we can do. We're going to do very, very arched eyebrows. I mean, crease. So I'm sort of placing that right underneath my brow bone there. Gonna take just a bigger brush, same colours, and we're just gonna start blending it. So we've got like a sort of pastel-y blue colour laid down. I'm going to go in with a bit of this brighter blue here. Yeah, on our big brush. Alright, so now we're going to go and really cut our crease. And I want it to be very, very cut. So, taking a little concealer brush and just our regular foundation colour, we're going to get straight in there. So I'm going to go in with some of these Marc Jacobs Highliners now. Alright, I'm going to take this is out of the blue, it's just the dark blue. I'm sort of going to try and, you know what, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Alright, we're going to go with a brush and some stuff. Alright, taking this little brush and a bit of these darker blues here. And we're going to really try and like get a bit of shadow in this crease and really make it look like a crease. Now I need to figure out what I want to put in my lid. I don't know. I'm feeling just going straight for it and just doing a bunch of glitter. But I don't know. Okay, we're not going to do the lids right now because I still don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to just move on to a bit of liner and stuff like that. So, black highlighter, I'm just going to line my waterline real quick. Right now, bit of wing. So we're sort of going to just follow this and sort of just, not very long, just kind of comes up a tiny bit. Okay, so very simple wing. Nothing crazy, because I really want to keep that big shape there. Brush and get rid of all of this. Okay, going pencil here, it's just like a really light sort of taupey colour, so we're going to do some brows. Now I want them to kind of start here and then arch down. So, see what we can do. Very simple to start off with. Gonna go and fix them up without foundation here. So very simple brows, nothing crazy. I am going to go underneath though with a bit of white just to highlight real quick. Okay, just going to take a bit of white shadow just to set underneath the brow bone there. Alright, cool. This is the Glitter Spectrum glitters. They're just in like these pans, and they're sort of like mixed with like, they're sort of like cream liquids, so they stay together. So you don't need any like, base to apply them to. So I'm just going to take a flat brush. I'm going to take the gold, and we're going to see if that can work at all. I'm not feeling optimistic, but anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go back with a bit of black shadow, just in our crease here. Sort of just really get the vibe going a little bit more. Yes, bitch. Alright, we're gonna keep it, I want it to be very simple, so I think we're gonna sort of keep it there. And we're gonna get rid of all this underneath here. Gonna do mascara. Heaps and heaps of mascara. Top and bottom. Alright, there's the eyes. Yes. Alright, let's move on to lips. And then we're pretty much done. Let's do some lips. So I'm going to take, this is the Highliner in Popular. Sort of just like a peachy pink. And we're going to do some really big, we're going to plump our lips up, like create a bit of illusion here. So, just going to outline first. So I've just outlined, I'm going to take this lipstick, this is the Marc Jacobs lipstick in No Angel. It's like a really nice like nude colour. And we're going to fill in the rest. Now I'm going to take this Marc Jacobs lip liner in Current Mood. And sort of just go back around and create a bigger shape. Back in with the lip liner here. And we're going to do a few big lines in the middle. Back in with the highliner. And so just like blend it out a bit with this one. Okay, now I have a few more lipsticks here. I'm going to take Georgie Girl, it's like a light pink, and just try and place that over the top. So that is the lips. I'm going to go with a little bit of lip gloss. Just draw it in the highlighted areas there. Okay. Fun. I love it. Alright, let's go in with a tiny bit more blush. And then I think we're almost done. I'm going to do a tiny bit of highlight. Okay, you guys, I think this is it. I love it. So I'm gonna go put on hair, outfit, all that stuff like usual, and I'll be back. We'll be done. See you in 2 seconds. Bye. Okay. So this is the look. So it ended up being sort of like doll vibes, which I'm like not mad at. I kind of ended up really liking it. This is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that. I hope you don't mind when these videos are sort of not like planned like that, because I kind of spent half the video just tossing and turning and figuring out what I'm gonna do. But I hope you guys are okay with that. Anyway, let me know in the comments what y'all think, and yeah, whether you guys like it or not. This is honest to God the truth. I have never not once said please subscribe. I always forget to say it because I'm an idiot. So if you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe. And yeah, just please subscribe because you won't regret it. It's like a good time here. Anyway, this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be back next time. Something different. Again, please sign up to my Patreon. There's new videos up there as well. And also listen to Sophie and I's podcast. It's really, really good. It's all linked down below. Go check it out. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!